On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Farmland.
Land used for farming or agricultural purposes.
Examples:
Farmland acreage. Fertile farmland. The government is encouraging farmers to expand their farmland to increase food production.
Haunting.
Lingering in the mind or memory, often in a disturbing or unsettling way. Noun, something difficult to forget or shake off.
Examples:
Haunting memory. A haunting sense of fear. The song's haunting melody stayed with me long after I heard it.
Enslave.
To make someone a slave, to deprive someone of their freedom of choice or action.
Examples:
Enslave poor peasants. Enslave indigenous people. Her beauty enslaved me completely.
Centerpiece.
The most important or attractive part of something, something placed at the center of something, as on a table.
Examples:
The centerpiece of the meal. Centerpiece proposal. His writing activities are the centerpiece of his life.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Downstairs.
On or to a lower or ground floor of a building.
Examples:
Creep downstairs. Escort him downstairs. Please get the desk downstairs.
Instruct.
To teach someone practical skills or knowledge, to formally order or tell someone to do something.
Examples:
Instruct a student. Instruct a computer. The facility manager instructed the security guards to be on high alert.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
Public disgust. Show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Inhuman.
Lacking human qualities, such as compassion, kindness, or understanding, cruel, brutal, or without regard for others' suffering or dignity.
Examples:
Inhuman act. Inhuman conditions. Prisoners were subjected to inhuman treatment in an overcrowded jail.
Kidnapping.
The act of taking somebody away illegally and holding them captive.
Examples:
Kidnapping attempt. Mass kidnapping. She received a year's imprisonment for aggravated kidnapping.
Supremacy.
The state, condition, or position of being superior to all others in authority, power, or status.
Examples:
A race for supremacy. Supremacy of a country. The empire's military power ensured its supremacy over the neighboring states.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
Pretension to authority. Baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Nostalgia.
A sentimental longing or wistful affection for a period in the past.
Examples:
A warm nostalgia. Nostalgia trip. The ice cream truck sound brought back nostalgia for my childhood.
Condemn.
To express strong disapproval or criticism of something.
Examples:
Condemn violence. Condemn crime. The government was condemned for its handling of the crisis.
Emancipate.
To set free from legal, social, or political restrictions, to liberate.
Examples:
Emancipate a slave. Emancipate him from anxiety. The organization works to emancipate people from poverty and provide them with education and job opportunities.
Custodian.
A person who is responsible for the care and maintenance of a building, institution, or collection, a guardian or keeper of something valuable or important.
Examples:
Custodian bank. Custodian of the records. The school custodian worked tirelessly to keep the building clean and maintained for the students and faculty.
Segregate.
To separate or set apart from others, often based on race, gender, or some other characteristic.
Examples:
Segregate by race. Segregate boys and girls. The school board decided to segregate students by the ability to meet their needs better.
Red line.
A boundary or threshold beyond which something is no longer acceptable or allowed. A mark or line drawn in red to indicate a specific limit or danger zone.
Examples:
Red line speed. Red line level. The neighborhood was affected by a red line drawn by real estate agents to keep specific populations out.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Gunshot.
The sound or act of firing a gun or other firearm, usually accompanied by a loud explosion and a projectile that is propelled toward the target.
Examples:
Gunshot wound. Gunshot residue. The loud gunshot startled the wildlife in the nearby forest.
Quintessence.
The perfect example of a quality or class.
Examples:
The quintessence of virtue. Quintessence of life. The quintessence of the author's writing is the depth of emotion conveyed.
Gentrify.
To renovate, revitalize, or develop a deteriorated, predominantly urban area, often leading to the displacement of low-income or minority residents and the influx of more affluent residents and businesses.
Examples:
Gentrify a community. Gentrify a street. The new coffee shops and high-end boutiques are starting to gentrify the neighborhood.
Skyrocket.
To rapidly ascend to a very high level, increase rapidly.
Examples:
Skyrocket the cost. Price skyrocketed. Production has decreased, but costs and unemployment have skyrocketed dramatically.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
Disrupt a well-ordered condition. Disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Magnify.
To make something look bigger than it really is, especially by looking at it through a lens. To make something bigger, stronger, or louder.
Examples:
Magnify the danger. Magnify the image for display. Terrorists often attempt to magnify the economic impact of their acts of destruction.
Complicit.
Involved in or responsible for a wrongful or unethical act, often through inaction or silence, in cooperation with another person or group.
Examples:
Complicit behavior. Complicit in cover-up. The accomplice was complicit in the crime committed by her partner.